All right, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. Hopefully everybody's having a good time and everything associated. We are back. We have Star ANIS's full kit over here. As always, new to the channel, like and subscribe. It truly helps out a ton. I hope you guys are ready for anniversary. If I don't talk to you from now till any, I want to wish you guys all best of luck on pulling everything you're looking for and just winning in general. Truly hope you guys pop off, and I truly hope you guys just win. Thank you all again for all the support for this anniversary. It's been absolutely insane, and I truly appreciate all of you. With no more delays, let's get into things. Here we go. Nikke motion demonstration and skill introduction. ANIS Star uses rocket launcher Twinkle Star. ANIS Star boosts her own attacking capabilities of her allies' survivability depending on the squad structure. When using her burst skill, she generates stars around herself that attack the enemy automatically. Check out ANIS's skills below. Again, skill level is valued at level 10. Here we go. So this is the video first published over here. Let's check it out. Let's hit loop over here. Pretty much, again, this is the ANIS Star anniversary main highlight. A follow-up afterwards is obviously going to be Neon, so that's going to be like the fun thing too. So a lot to look forward to. A very exciting time for Nikke. I hope you guys are ready. It's pretty much what it looks like there, but here we go. Again, pretty much the gameplay we've seen on stream. She is a rocket launcher. She shoots with a cool particle effect over there of a giant star. She charges up to so she has 6 bullets, I think. Yeah, 6 bullets, and then charges up to, again, 300%, I believe, yeah. Over here, we have the burst animation, throwing the stars into the sky. Look at that. Very cool. Again, her particle effects are blinding. We saw that on stream. Very blinding particle effects, but she generates, like, these stars around her, and they just, like, unleash hell, pretty much, upon everything in front of you, which is kind of cool. But there you go. That is your motion demonstration. Over here, though, we have the kit information. So here we go. We have ANIS Star, part of the Counters Squad. Rocket Launcher, B1, Electric Defender. Ammo capacity is 6. The 2 seconds over there, 61.3%. Charge time 1 second. Full charge is 250, sorry. 200% damage when attacking core. Starfall passive. Activates at the start of the battle only if self is alive, okay? Affects all allies. The burst gauge filling speed goes up by 6%. Continuously. Activate to the start of battle and when full burst ends. Effect differs according to the squad formation. Only the corresponding effect is applied. If there are no other burst 1 allies, affects self cancels everyone's star. Effect 2 affects self my own star. Attack goes up by 40.01%. This effect is continuous and cannot be removed. So you cancel everyone's star, then affect self my own star. Her attack goes up if there are no other B1 allies on. Okay. Next. Effect 3. Affects all allies. Cooldown of burst skill goes down by 7.48%. Wow. If there are any other burst 1 allies, affect self cancels my own star, so you lose my own star. Now affect self, everyone's star, re-enters B1, burst, and changes to stage 1. This effect is continuous and cannot be removed. Activates when hitting a target with full charge. Affects the target, deals 120% of a final attack as damage. So, okay. We'll come back to this in a second. Then I'll break it down. Over here, Stardust activates when entering full burst while in my own star status. Affects all allies, so their attack goes up by 35% of the caster's attack for 10 seconds. Activates when performing a full charge attack while in everyone's star status. Affects all allies. So, activates when performing a full charge attack while in, again, that affects all allies, so recovers or restores 1.26% of the caster's final max HP as HP. Activates when entering full burst, affects self and all allies with lower final defense than self. Projectile explosion damage goes up by 92% for 10 seconds. Activates when entering full burst, affects all allies, attack damage goes up by 34%. For 10 seconds. Okay. So that means let's see. Let me again. I'll circle back. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to see if there's more effects, because there seems to be more effects in everything. So in burst now, 20-second burst. Keep that in mind, obviously. Shoots. So shooting stars function generates stars around her, and they randomly target automatically. So random targets automatically. 40% of final attack. Attack intervals 0.25 seconds. 10 duration. Additional effects. Charge time is fixed at 0.7 seconds for 10 seconds. Explosion radius is up by 100% for 10 seconds. Defense is up by 55% for 10 seconds. Activates while in my own star status. Affects self. Damage is 35.2% for 10 seconds. Activates while in everyone's star status. Affects all allies. Max HP goes up by 15% of the caster's max HP for 10 seconds. See, that's what I meant. So in my own star, she gets attack damage. In that, they get max HP. So how this works is, let's do all the math together. So if in regular B1 status with no B1 present, you get 40% attack continuously. You get 2 types of CDR. You get, so this is actually anything. Sorry, 6% is anything. You then get additional 7.48 seconds. So you get good CDR. Yeah, real good CDR. She will not re-enter B1 because again, re-enter B1 is only with another B1 present. Okay, that's there. She then gets an additional set of damage over here, 35.01% additional caster attack buff for the entire team every time during full burst. So additional third. So she gets 40%. She gets CDR for the team. She also cannot. So she, yeah, re-enter is disabled. We know that though. She gets 35% for the team, proc here. Then she gets 35% for herself here. That seems to be everything for her. Okay. For B1 re-enter, she gets to give first re-enter. She gets re-enter. Okay. She gets the heal. Correct. There's a heal for 1.26%. Where's that heal? It's not here. Yeah, here. 1.26%. So she gets a heal. On top of that, she gives 15%. And then on top of that, she gives... Well, this is just in general, right? Yeah. So one side is a healing side plus a max HP buff side. One side is separate, okay? On the other part, so just what she does on herself is this, which is just by her being on the team, regardless of what side you're on, you get 6% additional burst gauge. You get the 120 over here of final attack. You also get, I believe this is anywhere, right? Activates when entering full burst, affects self and all allies with lower final defense than self. So anybody with lower final defense gets 92% for 10 seconds additional projectile explosion damage. I don't even know what that means. Projectile explosion. So upon the explosion itself. And then activates when entering full burst, affects all allies. Attack damage goes up by 34%. She also gets that without anything else needed. And then she gets shooting stars. And then she gets the function over here. And then she gets the damage, attack interval, all this stuff, affection radius. Your defense goes up. She gets all of this for herself. Yeah. That means, like, so I'm guessing projectile explosion damage is for Neon, right? That's probably what that means. Projectile explosion damage is probably for that. So there you go. Kind of nice. She is defender, so like it is when you see like cast your attack, she is defender, so keep that in mind. She is... she's crazy for B1 probably, right? Oh, who are you gonna replace out of B1? It's like pretty much Siren, but like it's if anything you look at it, what Siren was years ago when we had Siren drop, or a year ago, right? Siren was a year ago, yeah. Yeah, Siren was a year ago. Whatever that was, it's pretty much here, is what you're kind of seeing. Right? If anything, you could say like a better Nayuta. Nayuta was like that, like this. This is like Nayuta. Like DPS, get your support, get your CDR, get all of that. I don't know. She sounds kind of crazy. And then imagine the re-enter, dude. You can, if your team is suffering from anything, re-enter with that HP buff, with that healing buff and all that, you might have like a very nasty team composition on tankiness. Kind of cool. Yeah, that is ANIS. She has a lot to offer. What do you think? How do you plan on running her? What do you think? B1, so re-enter. Yeah, if you want your hardcore DPS, you're going obviously without a re-enter. You want more tankiness, more innate ability to survive, a real defender, you're going re-enter B1. So imagine what, re-enter B1 with who? Moran? Imagine the capability there. Re-enter B1 with, I don't know, you have a lot of potential, bro. So that is ANIS. Damage wise, she should also be kind of crazy. You can see there's a lot of damage capability there too. Yeah. All right, we'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow how good she ends up being. But yeah, she looks really freaking good, dude. We have to know. I'm curious what the projectile thing is. If the projectile thing is for obviously the upcoming Neon, or how that goes. But yeah. All right, let me know what you think. It's a symbol TLDR, CDR B1, re-enter doesn't have that. B1 is offensive, DPS, thread in, beat the hell out of. Boost team, destroy. Go re-enter, tank, defend. Be a team player. That's the entire point. You give a re-enter, you're just getting tankiness and trading it off with DPS. You go B1, you're getting DPS. That's the entire thing. So let me know what you think. She looks kind of crazy.